into the home stretch, Chicago's two candidates for mayor facing off tonight in another debate.
With a significant number of undecided voters at stake, tempers flared at times. WGN political reporter Tamon Bradley is live downtown with details. Tamon.
Lourdes and Patrick, good evening. This is a close, competitive contest, and with such little time left as you would expect, things got heated. 1 week before Election Day, a live TV debate where the candidates for mayor clashed over the familiar topics of police, education, and taxes. Brandon Johnson, who this week pledged not to cut a single penny from the Chicago police budget, was pressed about his past statements that he supports redirecting police funds. Moderator Erica Sargent read Johnson his exact words.
Do you acknowledge making those recorded and documented statements, yes or no?
I'm not going to defund the police.
If you could answer the question, though.
Yeah.
Do you acknowledge making the statements that I just read by quote, yes or no?
What I've acknowledged is the fact that there are people who are incredibly frustrated.
Mr. Johnson, if I could get you back to the question.
Yeah, of course.
It's solely yes or no. Do you acknowledge making those statements?
Look, you've
Yes or no?
already quoted. What I'm saying is, though,
So you
is that it
acknowledge
provides
making those
some
statements?
Of course, I'm acknowledging it.
Johnson vows to promote existing officers to the position of detective, raising questions about his plans to fill vacancies within the department.
But are you committing then to hiring in addition to promoting?
Of course.
Paul Vallis, whose record as a school administrator in Chicago, Philadelphia, and New Orleans has faced scrutiny during the campaign, took more questions.
Not only did we increase test scores in both language arts and math in Chicago for 6 consecutive years, and let me point out we only opened 15 charter schools, but in Philadelphia, over a period of 9 years, including my 6 years that were there, we tripled math scores and double reading scores.
The candidates were asked to react to comments made by Chicago Fraternal Order of Police Union President John Catanzara, who told the New York Times 800 to 1,000 officers will leave the force if Johnson is elected mayor. Catanzara is also quoted predicting there would be blood in the streets. The FOP has endorsed Vallis, which Johnson was quick to raise.
It actually speaks to the type of candidacy that my opponent is running.
I've never taken any money from the Fraternal Order of Police.
After a bruising month-long runoff, the candidates got testy.
I've actually have been elected to make government work. Not Paul. He hasn't. And the fact that he's being dismissive of a black man who taught for 4 years in Chicago Public Schools is you got to stop doing that, Paul. You just do.
Criticizing his leadership ability and his lack of management competency. That's what I'm questioning, not his 4 years as a teacher. When he retires, he'll
Then don't bring it up.
He'll actually retire with a teacher pension, despite the fact that he's only been a teacher for 4 years.
And we're going to retire you in 3 days.
Hard to believe it, but this was the final television debate. But we'll see both men on our television screens a lot over the next week. Live tonight in the Loop, Tamon Bradley, WGN News.
All right, time is running out. Thank you.